Yalla Home
with Ellis Schofield
and Big House.
13 minutes past 5, Thursday. Hope you're having a good drive home. It is, of course, Yalla Home, Pulse 95. One of the things that happened with the pandemic was that we weren't allowed to have live guests, which for Hass and I was like cutting off oxygen, because we love a studio full of people. That's how we roll. Whether they're actors, whether they're artists, whether they're musicians, we just love it. And it is so nice on the back of, 18 months, we've had a few but not many, to be able to have a full studio. There are 4 other people in the studio with us. We have Georgia Fawcett, Lorraine Fawcett, Graham Fawcett, yes, family of actors.
Yeah.
Welcome to Yalla Home, everybody.
Thank you.
We're excited to be here.
It's
Very,
so
very
nice.
cool. I wanted.
This will happen a lot. He likes his sound effects. He's a true boy.
No, yeah, bless. We say salam alaikum, of course, which means peace be upon you guys, and really honored to have you guys here. Let's talk Alice in Wonderland.
Now, this is great because he's from Saudi Arabia,
Yes.
so he's literally looking at you like you're aliens.
No, actually, I'm a fan of Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Been there too.
I like
Been to
that.
Saudi as well.
Yeah.
I see. Amazing. Which part of Saudi?
We were in Riyadh and Jubail.
And Jubail.
And Jubail.
And Jubail.
Yeah.
Wow, that's random. That's cool. Amazing.
Why is that random? See, I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, because usually people go to Jeddah, Riyadh, or Dammam, which is close to Jubail and stuff
Right.
like that. So
Okay.
really cool. Okay, let's go. Let's get deep into it.
Well, let's talk about the show because this is very exciting. So you are the cast of Alice in Wonderland, guys, and actually, Georgia, you're playing Alice.
I am, yes.
Very exciting.
Man, oh, man.
She
Love
got the
that.
lead.
What a task.
She looks beautiful though, and doesn't she?
bless.
She looks
Oh,
like a
thank
Disney
you.
Alice. No, you do. It's gorgeous. So tell us, you arrived 2 days ago. It's your first time in Sharjah.
Yes.
How exciting is this?
Oh, so exciting. You know, we've driven through Sharjah, but we've never actually been able to stop and actually have a look around.
Right.
And we went to our venue yesterday, the Al Kasbah, and
Beautiful.
oh my goodness, it is
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's like a little hidden gem. I didn't even know it existed. So
Yeah.
I'm really glad that we get the chance to come and perform here and actually search around and actually, experience Sharjah.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you know that Sharjah is considered the Arabic arts capital of the Arabian world?
No
I did
idea.
not know that.
And they literally keep it hidden, but there are more museums, there are more theatres here. In fact, our ruler here in Sharjah writes his own books, writes his own plays. We've been and we've sat and watched one of his plays at Sharjah Performing Arts Academy with him 2 rows in front.
That's
It was the most
amazing.
incredible
Wow.
thing. So they will be welcoming you. What are you doing?
I don't know if that makes sense.
The atmosphere, wow.
Mischievous.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully we can add to that. And
Yeah, and you're bringing Alice in Wonderland.
yeah, and I wrote this one, so you can come and sit with me.
I'll always do
Graham,
that.
why Alice in Wonderland?
Why not? So
Yeah.
it's another classic, isn't it? It's a beautiful story. It's got quite an interesting one for the kids actually as well,
Facts.
because it has lots of sort of moral tales to it as well. Because Alice is on her journey through Wonderland, and she's taught about manners.
Yes.
She's taught, it's a good one for the kids to look and learn and listen to as well as be entertained.
Oh yeah, of course. It's
Yeah.
happening 30th of September till the 2nd of October in Al Kasbah, and I think it's really incredible. So when you guys first got the news that you're doing this and you're coming here to Sharjah, what was the first thoughts that came to your mind?
I was just so excited that I get to play such a beloved character because
Fact.
I've played many different princesses in my time, and I've never been able to play Alice.
Like who?
So I've played Cinderella, Snow White,
What?
Rapunzel.
I've seen her actually in most of these.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
You got
good.
Yeah.
all
I've
the-
ticked
yeah.
off pretty much all of them now, but Alice was one that I just thought I'd never get the chance to do. But to be
Okay.
able to play her, it's
So
just
now-
so interesting.
Iconic.
So now,
role,
so now I
definitely.
gotta ask you this. The big question is,
Oh, okay.
who's your favorite princess?
Oh, that's a very easy question for me. My favourite is actually Rapunzel. Rapunzel.
Okay.
Because she's quite modern, and I look like her. Well, I think I look like her. I know I'm a bit biased, but and her
Channeling
character.
your Rapunzel.
Yeah, she's really strong, courageous. She's artistic. I just really
Feisty.
like her.
Feisty.
Yeah.
Feisty,
She's
said
she's
mum.
worked
Yeah.
with a frying pan. I think I could, work with a frying pan
Bless.
pretty well.
Let-
No cooking, just
Just holding the
Yeah.
frying pan.
That's amazing.
ready for battle.
Lorraine, you play the Queen of Hearts.
Typecast as the wicked evil queen.
Wow.
Ow.
See, this is a family
That's
house.
amazing.
Yeah.
Is it like this at home though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Facts,
That's
huh?
why I say she's typecast, man.
No.
Love that.
The thing is, I actually love playing evil characters.
Oh man.
Because I am so sweet
Yeah.
and lovely in real life. My husband is giving me the face.
Are you
now.
choking, Graham? There's some
Sorry.
water there if you want to take a little.
No, there's something.
Cheers.
There's something
We're going to give
special
you an
about.
offer you can't refuse.
It's been 30 years. I have to agree with her. Really.
Wow.
No, there's something special about playing somebody that's completely different to yourself, and it's great fun. And I mean, during the years of playing the evil characters, I have tried to poison my own daughter.
Oh, yeah.
What else have I
That's
done?
got to be
Stab
Snow
her.
White.
Stab
hasn't it?
her.
Yeah, stab her.
Not going to the ball. You've restricted me from going to the
Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thoroughly
Locked me in a
horrid.
tower. You've done a lot. You've done a lot.
Yeah,
Man. Oh.
but I've
In a tower.
never ever done the Queen of Hearts before.
That's amazing.
So she's a little bit different because
She is.
she's thoroughly unpleasant,
Is she?
but there is something that you have to laugh
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
her because
There's a gravity
She's like
she's
a grown-up
ridiculous,
child, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's so she's got such a bad temper. She is
Yeah.
very spoiled.
She's
She wants everything to go
stroppy
her
and-
way.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Disagree, and it's off with her head.
Yes,
Right,
yeah.
right.
That's
No
her
argument,
favourite.
That's it. She's off with her head.
Favorite line is off with her head, and she doesn't care whose head she
man.
chops off. But yeah, no. So it's
That's
going to be
amazing.
quite fun.
Georgia, let's go back a little bit in time. Like, how did you fall in love with, acting, theater, and just performing generally? What
So
was
it's
it?
completely my parents' fault.
nice.
Absolutely. They actually met doing a West End show together. So I kind of had no choice from the
Wow.
second I was born. I
You
was
fell in
in
love with
dancing, singing, acting constantly.
Thrust
And it's lucky
into-
that I loved it. I just absolutely fell in love with it. There's something, I always like to say that I play pretend for a living. And there's something about, when you're younger and you get to dress up in costumes and you play dress up and
Yes.
you act it out and play pretend.
Yeah.
To do that for a living is just the best thing in the
It's a
world.
blessing.
Get paid
It's
Love
for
what
it.
you do.
fun.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
yeah.
much fun, and to be able to just be a character and not be yourself for a while and just be silly and be, serious. You can just do whatever you want, really. Obviously, you stick to a script, but
Yeah.
but just to have that freedom to just be somebody else for a couple of hours is just so much fun.
And I
It's
think
so wonderful.
generally that's entertainment for me when I watch stand-up comedy or I watch a concert or it's taking me away from my life that I live and just
Exactly,
taking me
escapism is just
into
so
your world.
brilliant.
That's amazing. We're gonna take a short break, but I want to talk to you guys. We want to talk to you guys about the H2 and
Productions
production and
and the
when did you guys
different
start
shows.
that and
also
the
Graham, I
SDAA.
want to ask about Graham's role in this one because
Facts.
obviously we got Queen of Hearts and we got Alice. We want to know what Graham's doing.
It's gonna be cool, you guys. If you have any questions, you can definitely hit us up at 4215. It's a lot to do.
Yalla Home with Ella Schofield and Big House.
Driving you home across the Emirates. We have a packed studio here today at Yalla Home, and it's absolutely gorgeous because, as far as I'm concerned, my people have arrived. There's actors everywhere. You can't move for them. Wonderful. And the reason we're here is because H2 Productions are bringing Alice in Wonderland to Sharjah for the very first time. So from September the 30th right through to the 2nd of October, you're going to be able to see these wonderful people that you're listening to now do the depiction of Alice in Wonderland. We were just talking to you, obviously, about playing Alice, Georgia, and Queen of Hearts, obviously for you, Lorraine. Now, normally you're on stage because I've seen you guys, and for anyone just joining us, this is a family affair. This is a family of actors. So we've got mum, dad, and daughter here. But you're normally on stage, Graham. So what's happening this time?
It's just I don't know really.
Excellent.
I've got enough to do with writing it, directing it, putting it all on, and I'll be operating what they call the Q Lab, which is all the lovely screens, everything behind the sound effects, all that sort of stuff.
So
as
let's
well.
talk about that because
So
it's quite a technical show, this one.
It is.
Right.
We have to emphasise that we are live on stage.
Nice.
You're not
Right.
coming to see a
It's not
video.
recorded and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not a
exactly.
film.
But to sort of replace the scenery, shall we say, we use LED back wall screens and
Amazing.
and they are. We've got some fantastic graphics to set the scene.
Yep.
And it seems to be sort of the modern way. Way forward in many ways. I'm an old traditionalist, so I love scenery and props and things
And
like that.
yes, a
but-
proper set.
and all that, yeah. But you can see when because we're sort of touring around the UAE as well a little bit, so it has to be relatively simple from our point of view.
Yeah.
And also with the producer sitting quietly off microphone here,
is.
particularly, it's all
Nigel
down to
Hurst.
budget, love.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Bless.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm just reading here. Is that the first ever one was 1951? Correct me if I'm wrong. Like the first.
Alice in Wonderland.
Probably.
Yeah, it's like
a lot of the classic stories go back. Well, their original fairy tales, hundreds of years.
But it's nice that you guys are more. What would you say is the main, like, if someone knows Alice in Wonderland really, really well, what would you like? They follow the story. What would you say is the twist, if there's any twist in your show?
Not so much a twist, but everyone knows the White Rabbit.
Yes.
Everyone knows the Mad Hatter.
Yes.
No one really knows. It's never explained in the book what Alice actually does.
Right.
She's sitting under
that's
a
a fact,
tree.
actually.
That's true.
She's sitting under a tree. Her mummy's reading her a book.
Yes.
And the next thing you know, she's in Wonderland.
Yes.
Right.
And then she comes back, but why?
So
is it a dream? Has she
Right.
just fallen asleep? Is it a dream, or
Yeah.
does she see a white rabbit and follow it down? I mean,
Yeah.
personally, I couldn't even fit down a rabbit hole. I'm a little bit large, and why would you want to? But yeah, I mean, that's the whole joy of fantasy is you just don't really know. So we explain it, or I explain it at the end on that the basis of it being a dream. We return to the base of the tree where she's there, and it's like, oh, I've just suddenly woken up and I'm
A little bit of context.
I'm late home for tea. Oh well. So yes, I mean that, but I've only derived that from reading the stories and
Right.
and what we're told.
So did
Who
you have to
knows?
do a bit of research actually to kind of get yourselves
Oh,
into
yeah.
it? Did you go, oh, I don't know much about this actually, other than your
It's very
character?
interesting to see the original and to
Yeah.
see, because there's been so many different adaptations of the story
Yes.
as well. There's so many different films, TV shows,
Yeah.
stage shows. There are so many different musicals and things like that. So it's really, there's a lot of extensive research that you can do. But what I absolutely love is that every problem that Alice comes across in Wonderland is a problem that she does deal with in the real life.
Fact.
Like
Right.
these are people that you could come across in everyday life. And
Okay.
the classic quote of am I going mad? Well, all the best people are.
Yeah.
It's because she's like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Who are all these people? Who are
Yeah.
these Tweedledum and Tweedledee? Who is this Mad Hatter?
Yeah.
And the Queen of Hearts. But these are all people that exist in real life, just exaggerated a little bit.
Yeah.
How long is the show?
Just over an hour, about an hour and 15 minutes.
that's
maybe
crazy.
straight through. Yeah.
And it's music as well, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
anyone listening now, it's
Yeah.
a musical.
We sing.
So, and
Yeah.
you sing live?
Yes, we sing live.
Yes, this is amazing.
Yeah, we
okay.
sing live.
You sing live. So there's songs, so the whole thing. So it's very family, just so anyone listening.
Definitely.
Family tickets, take your kids, but obviously adults can enjoy it too.
Enjoy it very much. Very much. so.
Something very special that I know you're doing is that you're possibly working to fill the stage with children. To be part of the chorus. Is this true? I'm looking at Nigel now. Yeah.
It may yet happen.
It may. Okay. So is it still in process?
It is one of those, yeah.
Right.
We're hoping to get. We have a great supporter with Spa,
Yeah.
and Lynn down there at Spa, and we're trying desperately to make that work.
Right.
Now, I mean, generally, us we only start rehearsals on Monday, so we've only got a 3-day rehearsal period. So, but yes, I mean, if we can squeeze in. Maybe a dozen or so children to be in a little ensemble or one
Amazing.
of the numbers, even if it's one number or two numbers, that'd be great. Time is against us on that one because obviously we've come from afar ourselves. We've come from another Wonderland.
You only arrived 2 days ago, didn't you?
Literally on Tuesday.
But if we can make that work, then absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's we're just so excited to be here. I mean, we do have to thank Sharuk for letting us perform in the Al Casbah as well.
Blessings.
We walked around the stage yesterday for the first time, and just when we've played theatres around the world,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
you just go, wow, this is amazing. What a
Yeah.
lovely
And for me, I'll
venue.
add to that. I think what's amazing is that our kids, our Arab kids who are here, or even the because we do have 200 plus nationalities in the UAE.
Yeah.
It's very diverse. So the fact that they're able to see something like that, the fact that you can see Georgia, for example, performing, you guys performing, maybe will light a spark in somebody, whether a boy or a
absolutely.
girl, or whoever wants to get into that. Because live performances is like one of the best things that any artist
Magic.
can do. It's like a beautiful thing. We definitely want to continue the discussion, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go for a business headline, but I really want to talk about Edge 2 Productions. And by the way, you can go and buy the tickets right now. I mean, I can see the tickets are being sold at Platinum right now. Nigel, you can tell us where can people buy the tickets real quick?
You go to sharjahstorytime.com.
Okay.
Was I in
Yeah,
the mic
you were in there. Yeah. Sharjahstorytime.com.
Sharjahstorytime.com.
Nice.
And Platinum List. Yeah.
Nice, that's amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah, and the ticket is really cool, selling fast right here, 75 dirhams, and really amazing. So definitely just look Alice in Wonderland at Sharjah, you'll be able to find it. We're gonna be right back.
Yalla Home with Alice Schofield and Big House.
Thursday night across the UAE. It's Yalla Home, of course, and we're live through till 8. Now, till 6 o'clock, we are joined by a lovely, what do you call a group of actors? A scrum?
Cast.
Thespians?
Cast, yeah.
Cast, yes.
A group, yeah. A gathering.
Family.
A family. And that's actually something that I massively want to talk about as well, because you are a family. So you've got Lorraine Fassett playing Queen of Hearts, Georgia Fassett playing Alice, and Graham Fassett being the artist director. But normally, Fawcett. I was going to say, am I saying it right? Fawcett, like a
want to
tap.
correct you.
You're right,
Yeah.
Arno. You're right,
Yeah.
Arno. You're fine.
Okay.
Carry on.
I don't mind being called
Oh,
Anna.
wow.
I'll take that. It sounds grander.
Princess Anna.
Yeah. Fawcett.
Or Anna.
Yes. Right, we'll do that again. So the Fawcetts are here.
you go.
And it's a family
man.
affair.
I'm out of this, guys. I'm out of
You see, you've got an excuse if you say things wrong, Hass, because you're from Saudi, but I haven't. So
We've
you're
been called a lot
obviously-
worse, trust me.
Don't say it on air, for
No.
goodness sake. So talk to us about being a family of actors in the same production. I imagine staying in the same hotels, working together, same rehearsal. I mean, are you literally sick of the sight of each other?
No, we're cheap.
Surprisingly, no. Yeah. Surprisingly, no. I mean, I get asked all the time, what's it like working with your parents? And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm just so used to it at this point.
Right.
You know, because I in the rehearsal room, I'm able to differentiate between dad and director. So if he tells me a no, I can't be like, Dad, I'm going to ignore you. I think I'm doing it right. I can't be like that. I've got to be like, okay, Mr. Director, I have to do what you say.
Okay.
And the same with my mum. If she's yelling at me in character, I'm not going to go and cry and be like, Mum yelled at me. She's a character, you know?
Yeah. But do you pay attention to your husband when he's giving you a directorial note?
Oh,
I
man.
had a feeling that was coming.
That's right there.
So do you argue back?
No. No point.
Right.
No point. Honestly, though, it's actually it makes the direction side of it very easy because you actually know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
I know them so well.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't have to direct them because they understand their characters and they know exactly what to do. They know how to work their audience.
And you know each other's moves probably before you've made them.
exactly.
So,
Yeah.
right. So that creates quite a smooth energy on stage.
Yeah, we're very supportive of one another.
Right.
That's what I love
We are.
about working with my husband and my daughter.
Amazing.
Is that we're there for each other.
Yeah, I think what I'm hearing as well is a lot of people forget the process. Like I'm in the music field, and people forget they try to be famous, without getting to it. So what I'm hearing right now, there's a lot of process. There was a lot of getting used to. Maybe in the beginning it was like a bit tricky, but then, khalas, as we say, like this is it. You guys got to know each other artistically as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Just looking at Georgia, how proud are you guys?
Oh gosh,
Oh, George.
ridiculously.
Off the scale, really.
Yeah.
Like
Off the scale.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I'm the emotional type. So for me, I really appreciate people like you because the issue is specifically in the Arab region, we're told to be doctors, engineers, whatever makes us money. And throughout my years, I found out that parents are saying that for one reason, because entertainment doesn't really make money over here. So they want over here in this part, they want the children to be making money and live.
Yeah.
So that you guys put all your efforts and you guys having plays together. That's really cool.
We have another daughter.
Bless her.
No, an older daughter.
What's her name?
Laurel.
Shout out, Laurel.
And she was the most beautiful dancer. Well, I say she still is a beautiful dancer, but she didn't have the passion to do it as a career. So we're very proud of her. But she's a nursery nurse, a private
Bless her.
nursery. So she works with children.
Bless.
Yeah.
But Georgia was just the complete opposite. When she first went on the stage, when she was probably 18 months old, she refused to go on.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
18 months.
18
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
Wow.
What did you do? What did she do?
Yeah.
She was supposed to be a rabbit in her dancing school show. We started both of the girls very, very young.
Wow.
We didn't force them. They did want to do it, but Georgia refused to go on stage at the age of 18 months. Now we can't get her wrong.
Oh, yeah.
She's made up for it.
Yeah.
By the time she was 4, she was a dancing bean in Jack and the
Yes,
Beanstalk.
yeah, she did
Oh,
her
yeah.
first pantomime at age
Blessings.
4, and she was a bean.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's actually amazing,
That's
isn't
amazing.
it? And okay, so what? Let's talk about your TikTok career then, because obviously you're an actor, and it's amazing to be, like Cass said, appearing with your parents. So it's quite an amazing story. So here you are doing this, but you also have got a bit of a sideline going on.
I do, yes.
Yeah, you got a side hustle, and the side hustle gives you 1.4 million followers on
yes.
TikTok.
Yes.
I'm checking it out right now,
Yeah,
fam.
he's on it. He's all over it.
Oh.
Talk to us about your TikTok account.
So at the very beginning of the pandemic, I was just learning how to use TikTok because we were going to do another show somewhere else in the UAE, and the company wanted me to learn how to use TikTok so that we could post videos to promote the show.
Right.
So I made a couple, and I didn't have any followers. I wasn't following anybody. I just wanted to learn how to use the app, and I posted a video, and it went viral. And I
Which one
started
was
to get,
that?
So it was literally back in like early
I'm just
2020.
going, oh, man.
It was a Little Mermaid video where because I am also a party princess, so I go to children's parties dressed as different characters.
Oh my goodness.
So
Wow.
I have all these costumes, and right at the beginning of the pandemic, I was like,
Bless.
I've got all these costumes like just in the cupboard. I might as well use them. And because that video went viral, I started to get a few followers, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll try a different character. So I dressed up as, I think it was Sleeping Beauty, and I dressed up first as Little Mermaid, then I was Sleeping Beauty, and
Amazing.
one of those hit 1 million views, and I was
my
like,
goodness.
all of a sudden I had like 30,000 followers, and I was like, oh my goodness, okay, let's keep going with this.
Yeah, TikTok
And-
is a crazy world.
Yeah.
Are you in talks with the TikTok team here? Because I want to make that connection. Because if they know that
I'm
you're here,
not, but I would absolutely love to be.
I gotta make that. They're gonna go crazy if they know that
Yeah.
you're here. So definitely we'll make that connection. You know, like
Honestly,
the
it's been
incredible,
amazing.
incredible guys.
It's been amazing, and to be able to play these characters on TikTok,
That's
I'm
one
able
of them
to.
right there?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
we go.
there
There's
she
one
is.
there. I write my
Wow.
own scripts and do little skits with all the different princesses, and they're my own interpretation. But I do like to stay pretty true to the
Yeah.
characters, and I don't. It's very family friendly. I have a lot of children that follow
Yes.
me, and a lot of parents that follow me, and they always message me saying like, my children love you, like they love your
What
content.
sort of main feedback you get? Is it mainly from kids? Because obviously
Yeah.
TikTok is for 9 years old to 13, 14 dominate.
Yeah, I have a lot of parents message me through
Okay.
my Instagram and stuff and say how much they love looking forward to my videos and seeing
Bless.
the princesses interact with each other.
Yeah.
And the kids are just so sweet. I have like 12 fan pages made of me
What?
from these kids from all over the world. I think the majority of my followers are based in the US, but I have some from the UK, some from the UAE. I
Nice.
have like a real mix, and everybody is really, really kind. Thankfully, even though I have over 1 million followers, I don't really get that much hate. People are just very critical.
Yeah, you
When
said
you've got
that.
like Disney
yeah.
fans can be very intense, very, very
So
intense.
if you get the colour of the eyes wrong,
Oh, yeah.
people hate it, don't they?
yeah, if the wig just looks slightly off, they're like, oh, "You don't look correct," and I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, it was a hot
staying
day."
true.
when you say playing pretend for a living,
Yes.
how does that get difficult right now? I don't want to get deep, but how difficult is that? Because you're always predicted to be in a certain box, right? So you have to do what you got to do. But does it get
Absolutely.
difficult and challenging sometimes?
It's funny because obviously I'm known on TikTok for being all these different characters, but nobody actually really knows anything about me.
You, the real
Yeah.
Georgie.
Right.
Yeah, and a funny story. A few months ago, I posted a video. Somebody asked me a question in my comments saying, like, "Are you married? Like, where do you even live?" And people are like, "Oh my gosh, you have an accent." And I'm like, "Well, everybody has an accent. Everybody's from all over the world." But it
Yeah.
was an American that commented this, and I was like, "Yeah, I actually live in the UK." And they were like, "I did not know that," because obviously when I'm a princess, I do the American accent. I
Yes.
try and imitate their voice. So I posted
Wow.
a video saying, "Right, guys, I'm going to try and post more as myself," and I lost over 1,000 followers.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
And I was like, oh, okay, maybe they don't want to see more of me. But then I was like, no,
No.
I'm going to stick with it. And then I hit 1.4 million. I was at 1.3 for ages. And then I lost quite a few followers, but I was like, I'm going to post more as myself. But, people follow for the Disney content and for the
I hear
princesses
you.
and all of that.
So you
but,
got to give them what they want.
Yeah.
instead of-
Absolutely, but
That's
now I'm
the
really
audience.
trying to be myself on there so that people can, get to know me a little bit more, because I think I'm quite interesting.
Love that. Said like a true actor. But also, are you the parents? Are you mum, dad? Have you on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok. I
What?
have 30 followers.
Let's go. What's your
Amazing.
name on TikTok?
I have no idea.
Panto Man 2, I think you are.
Panto Man 2.
I joined TikTok
Did you?
to
Watch her.
follow her.
Yeah.
I've got my own page, and I think I did two. There's two of my own TikToks on there,
mad.
and I think I've got about 12 followers. But Yeah, no.
But you did get recognised, didn't you, for being my mum?
Oh, I did. We went into, I won't mention the coffee house's name, but back in the
Very
UK,
popular one.
Myself and my other daughter went in without Georgia, and because Georgia frequents this coffee shop.
I love my iced coffee.
Okay.
An awful
My
lot.
iced
Laurel and I got recognised for being Georgia's mum and sister.
Wow.
Because from TikTok. So that's
Amazing. And has she not sort of gathered you up and used you for some of her
not
videos?
me. She's used her dad.
Could I just say that I am in one of your highest views?
Yes, you
Which
are.
one is that?
Oh, nicely done.
Oh, it was back in. It's one with like a green backdrop. It was a trend that was going around of this song from the Willy Wonka musical,
Yeah.
Charlie and the
Yeah.
Chocolate Factory, and I was like, please, can we dress up as like dad and daughter? It was a song called When Veruca Says, and it was about like, I want this and I want that, and I did it with dad, and it got almost a million views.
Amazing.
And everyone was commenting, being like, oh my gosh, is that your actual dad? And I was like, yeah, that's my dad.
Well done, Dad.
Yeah, you look
fantastic.
No.
But she hasn't used her mother yet.
No, I'm saving that.
It's crazy because
Okay.
you keep scrolling. You've done so much videos, mashallah.
So many.
Like
Ever
that's-
since the beginning of lockdown, literally, it kept me busy. And then I started
Yeah.
to make money from it, and companies reached out to me and wanted to do collabs and things
Yes.
like that. It's turned into a really exciting opportunity, and I'm so lucky that I get to do that.
a yes or no
Amazing.
question. If the pandemic never hit, do you see yourself there?
Oh, definitely not.
No.
If you told me like 2 years ago that I would have got 1 million followers on TikTok, I'd be like, sorry, what's TikTok?
You've actually got to thank H2 Productions.
Oh, absolutely. It's H2's fault, really, because they were the ones that
Wow.
said we want you to learn how to use TikTok so that we can promote our show. And then the show ended up getting postponed because of COVID, of course.
Yeah.
But now it's just become this whole new thing, and it's so exciting.
Star.
This
It's
is funny.
actually it's an amazing story.
I'm watching this one. Oh my god.
Cass will be there for days now.
Oh, yeah.
just
Well,
rolling through.
there
Oh,
are
yeah.
some
Yeah.
that will make you lol out loud. You know, you will go, oh my, you know.
Yeah, this
some
is-
of them are really funny, and I'm proud of her because she's written them herself.
Amazing, amazing. Yo, big round of applause to you, Georgia.
Ah, thank you.
We're gonna take a very short break, but we want to talk again about H2. And don't forget, if you're listening to the show, send in your questions. We do have a couple of questions that we'll ask. 4215 Etisalat Urdu. That's the SMS, and you can buy, definitely the tickets and attend the show. It's incredible, you guys. We're gonna be right back.
Yalla Home with Ellis Schofield.
Big Cass with a busting Yalla Home studio tonight. Really nice here at Pulse 95. The pandemic stopped our live guests, and we used to have regularly, the place was always full. Artists, people singing. And the pandemic stopped that. And then suddenly we've got a studio full of H2 Productions cast members for Alice in Wonderland, starting here in Sharjah on the 30th of September. If you want some tickets, it's playing at Al Casbah, and it's platinum. Tell me where?
Platinum list.
Platinum
There you
list,
go, platinum list.
And,
Yeah,
and,
right.
and, the other and the other website as well,
Yeah,
right?
SharjahStorytime.com.
SharjahStorytime.com. Also, Georgia's gonna rap for us right now. Come on,
Oh, George is going to rap? No, he does this. Take no notice. She
Come and
literally
see
looks
Alexander
stricken.
Alcaz Bar.
Yeah, you should have asked him to do it. He's much more rhythmically inclined than I am.
I'm very
Graham
old.
stepped up. That's really funny.
Okay, wait.
Thanks, Dad.
Right,
I'll do this one.
right, here we go. He's going to sing for you.
You guys know
He
this
does
one?
this a lot. Join in, you'll know it.
All right.
You ready, House?
Cook for the bare necessities.
That's simple
bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife.
Yeah, man. I mean that.
Bare necessities of Mother Nature's recipes that brings us bare necessities of life.
Listen, wherever I wander,
Oh, yeah.
wherever I roam,
I'll see it.
I couldn't be fonder.
Oh yeah.
Of my big home. Take it away, Georgia.
The bees are buzzing in the trees with just some honey just for me.
Hey,
when you
look.
look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants,
You
and
eat
maybe
ants? Oh,
try
yeah.
a few.
Yeah.
Yo, that is remarkable. You guys
I'm a
are
Disney
amazing.
fan. What can I say?
That is
I
so
would have lost
much
my
fun.
street cred if I got that wrong. By the way, all those
See?
followers would have unfollowed me right
See?
then.
You're definitely a real one, but bless. That was really cool. You know, I started the first thing and then I heard amazing voice.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
they all kicked in.
oh man,
So off air, I was saying they'll all know it, and he was saying they might not. I'm like, have you met this family? They are literally a musical
You
family.
did say it was by Lewis Capaldi, which I don't think was quite true. But
No,
Can you imagine Lewis Capaldi in the Jungle Book?
I think no, he
brilliant.
sung it to Lewis
Oh, did
Capaldi.
he? Yeah.
He
Oh.
loves to sing it. He loves to
He's
sing
like-
it to guests.
It's a blue-eyed Saudi singing the Jungle Book. That's something weird in the world.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's what happens.
All right, let's talk.
we have a production of the Jungle Book as well if you want to book it.
No
But anyway,
way.
That's
wait,
why you know the
yeah.
words.
I'm playing it.
Yes.
Big Baloo.
I tell you what, he'd be great for press and PR. Get Big Hass playing the bear.
Oh, that'd be so
the
cute.
bear- the bear would be
yeah,
dope.
Baloo the
Yeah.
bear.
Or like a poet or something like that.
A poet?
hip hop guy, like spoken word.
There's no hip hop
I'd be like,
poet
hey,
in
yo,
the Jungle Book. This is what happens. He goes rogue. He's just gone rogue.
I mean, look, rap, rhythm, and poetry, and yeah.
He
Okay.
might have made a great Mad Hatter.
He definitely would. But
Ooh.
he's
All the
off
riddles.
script. And Graham would get mad with you because you wouldn't stick to your
No, yeah.
direction.
They'd be like, out.
You'd lose your lights. You would stand
ever
in your
had to
place.
do that to anybody, but there's always a first time.
Okay. All right.
He likes to break trends.
Yeah.
Let's talk about H2 Productions because, lastly, before we've only got you for another few minutes, but I know that you've obviously worked for H2 Productions for years. How many years, Jordan?
So, Mum and I have only been doing the show since 2013, so 8 years. Got my maths correctly?
just the 8.
She was
Yeah,
still
yeah.
at
Just
school
the 8.
before that, let's be
Yeah, so
honest.
I was still at school in the UK, so I couldn't come out every Christmas or Easter to do shows. But H2 Productions has actually been doing shows out here for 15 years.
now 15 seasons.
In the UAE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the first time to Sharjah this time round.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
We are also hoping that if Alice does go well, we'll be back at Christmas with Cinderella.
No way.
So
To
that's,
the UAE.
Great. Yeah,
So,
to
yeah.
Sharjah.
To
Oh,
Sharjah.
Sharjah as well.
yeah.
They
Yo,
want to
that-
bring Cinderella.
That's our plan.
What's a production you guys really want to get into and do? Like it's like a dream.
Ooh, that's a really good question.
That's
The producer right now is looking hard at his cast members.
Shout out.
A money maker is what he's saying.
I was just thinking about Jungle Book for next year now.
Yeah, Jungle Book, yeah.
Jungle
We've got the
Book.
person
Jungle
to
Book.
be in it, haven't we?
There you
Yeah.
go.
There we go.
Yeah, I
Jungle
mean,
Book.
Producer's choice.
obviously over the 15 years, we sort of rotate the family favourites like your Cinderella, Peter Pan,
Yeah.
Snow White.
Oh, wow.
And you,
Rapunzel.
Yeah. I love Rapunzel.
So do I. I
Do
love
it more.
So we, and obviously through through difficult times everyone's had recently. Sometimes you need to kick off with a banker, as
Yeah.
they say, someone that you know or you at least
Beauty and the
think you know
Beast.
they're going to
Audiences
bump on
are gonna
seats.
love.
Beauty and the Beast.
We've
Beauty
done
and the
Beauty and the
Beast, we did
Beast,
that,
yeah.
that
was
last year, last Christmas. We had
was the Beast?
Oh, it was a very lovely, lovely guy named Jordan. He was very, very sweet,
Jordan,
very
shout out Jordan.
talented,
Okay.
fabulous singer.
See, that takes all the nasty out of it. As a nice bloke called Jordan. I don't want to hear that.
Oh yeah, he's a very
I
scary
want to
beast.
hear, I
He's
want to
very
hear scary, mean, evil man. Yeah, in a horrible costume.
Oh, we have them as well. We've had our share of Abanazas and all that.
Yes.
So yeah. And,
So, Graham, how long have you been working for H2 then?
20 years now, I think it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Bless
my
it.
goodness.
H2 established in 2000. I joined in about 2005.
Do you get a present for every 10 years?
I get a present every time I mention H2. From the producer over there.
H2.
We came out here completely by accident. Actually, we both came out working for another promoter. We're not going to promote.
Yes.
Another production. We were asked to cover a guy that was basically too busy to cover the show.
Oh, wow.
So we came out as a technical director and a director, and then we thought there's a bit of a market here.
Definitely.
The cogs started moving, and we've been established in down the road in Dubai for 15 years. And now the Sharjah, market opening up, and hopefully there's so many lovely venues, like you say.
Yeah.
If no one wants to be in it, but there's a beautiful venue around every corner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they should be
Gorgeous.
filled.
And what's amazing, it's coming in from the top. Our ruler is a big advocate of art. We are the cultural capital of the UAE. At one point, we are the cultural capital of the Islamic region and the world. So when you say cultural, it's kind of, I'm going to say the word wrong, synonymous. Am I saying it right?
Synonymous, yeah. No, you're saying
I get my words wrong.
Say Mediterranean, Hans.
Mediterranean.
It's
I
beautiful.
can't say that word.
Close enough.
Okay, I got to say it right now. Mediterranean.
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 There we go.
Oh, Mediterranean.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Harold, I can't speak now. Harold, our whole ethos is because we are family entertainment. We are for families, and we don't do anything dodgy or iffy, or with obviously there's nothing. All the costumes are carefully thought about, and the covering,
and you also adapt to the cultural. Amazing.
And we, obviously we're from the UK, where jokes can be slightly risque.
Thank you.
Funny.
You think about that when you come in different parts of the world.
We don't do any of that at all. We know what we can get away with. Because we've been doing it for so long.
It's for children,
children first
and adults. But
what is it you always say? It's for ages 0 to naughty.
Yeah, 0 to naughty.
Okay. I love that. Just quickly, I would love to start with you, Georgia. What's your dream?
What's my dream? I would love to just be able to keep doing this for as long as possible.
Blessings, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It seems like you're very passionate about it, whether it's this TikTok thing or, of course, performing live.
I'm just not good at anything else.
It's all right. You're really good at this one.
But
you don't need to be good at anything else.
It seems you're impacting, to have that impact online. Because right now the world has changed. There's a lot of impact online. You're able to do that, and people goes here. What about you, Queens of Heart?
Queen of Hearts.
Well, I'm getting on a bit now, so to be happy and healthy, and to be with my family, and that's what makes me happy.
Lorraine, thank you for that. And what's your dream, Mr. Graham?
I think, honestly, you've just looked at some of those TikToks.
Yes.
And I'd love a major movie company to come in and take her off our hands.
Incredible.
I think she's so clever. The camera loves her. And if there's any film producers out there that need she's a good presenter as well.
Let's do it.
Great actress. I know she's my daughter, and I'm slightly biased, but I think there's scope there for a major movie role.
And audiences tell a story, and you pack them out. And I've seen some of the shows, and you guys as a family, it really, really works because I've witnessed it. So I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm going to drag Hass along.
Oh yes, you'd love it.
Let's get Hass down there.
I'd love that.
Yeah,
I'll be like,
you can bring
I know her. I met her.
I'll be like, shh, this is the serious bit.
Oh man, we got 30 seconds, but would love to keep you guys after the news just to say a final goodbye, if you don't mind. So just to see where people can follow you and just push the show one more time.
Where they can get the tickets.
And where can they get the tickets? So we're with you guys until 8 o'clock as Yalla Home. We're gonna have the cast of Alice in Wonderland in Sharjah for a few more minutes. So stick around because I do have a couple more questions. We're gonna be right back. Let's go. Keep it locked. Pulse 95 Radio.
Yalla Home with Alice and Big House.
Oh yes, the big music for a big show. Our studio is packed full of actors. Super fun. 3 minutes past 6. We're driving you home across the UAE, and it's the sad time to actually say goodbye to our studio full of actors. We have, of course, been talking to the cast of Alice in Wonderland, who are about to start this show on the 30th September through to 2nd of October at Al Kasbah. And it's very you've got 3 days of rehearsal.
Yes.
Is that enough?
No.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, we're going to find out. We're going to work very, very hard and very quick.
We'll definitely try to be there front row if we can.
Oh, please do.
No, he's terrible. He'll sit there making eyes at you.
No, thank you guys for coming through. Really, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having us. It's been so much fun.
Blessing. Nigel, thank you so much for blessing us as well. And always, big respect to you guys. Again, the tickets are available. Alice in Wonderland Sharjah. All you got to do is actually, type Alice in Wonderland Sharjah. You'll get the website.
Find it.
It's simple.
SharjahStorytime.com.
SharjahStorytime.com. It's incredible. I already feel the vibe and the energy. And where can people follow you? Like, let's say you have an Instagram account, right?
So my personal Instagram and TikTok is at Georgia Fawcett, but you can also follow at Sharjah Storytime on Instagram for little updates about the show and maybe some behind the scenes clips. You'll find out.
Especially if you end up with children from Sharjah Performing Arts Academy. That would be lovely.
And also h2productions.ae.
h2productions.ae. Beautiful right there. Do you guys, what does this mean to you, if there's anything?
It just means childhood.
Friends.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Pleasure.
Really.
Thank you for having us.
Indeed.
Bless you guys. And we say Assalamu alaikum.
If you liked this episode of Yalla Home, drop a like and subscribe. 95. Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.